Hello there, welcome everybody. My name is Don and we've got another very easy little magic trick for you to have a go at making for yourself. Okay, so I think it was about 5 or 6 videos ago I made the zigzag card trick. If you're interested, please refer to that video. I'll show you, it will show you exactly how I made that. But this is a slight variation on the same topic, really, I suppose. So we've got a card which we can show our audience like so, and if we slide that inside like so, we can see both sides of our card like that. But what we can do is slowly ease that top half of the card like that and ease that out there like so, and we can see both sides of the severed card, and then we can push that back in like that and that back in like that, and if we take it out we can see it's all as one once more. So that's the trick. I hope you're impressed. I think that's a nice, neat little trick. Very easy to make. Doesn't take too much time. So the rest of the video will be exactly how I made it. So we'll get on with the video. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind, please subscribe to the channel. If you click subscribe and then click the all button, then you will be informed when new videos come along. Okay, so let's get on with the video then, and I'll show you exactly how I made it. So what we're going to need are 4 playing cards, 2 of which should be the same, and preferably a picture card. So Jack, Queen or King, and in one of the picture cards, measure along the long side the halfway mark. So measure from there to there, find the halfway mark, and then measure 5 millimeters either side, and the same that side, 5 millimeters either side. Then line up those pencil marks there and cut that square out, well, not square but oblong, cut that shape out there, then turn it round, pencil mark there, line that up and cut that out there with a sharp knife. Okay, so that's that card. That's what you want with that one. And with this one, do the same, but measure 2.5 millimeters either side. So we've got a 5 millimeter gap there. So 2.5 either side of the center line, and then cut along that line and cut along that line. So you'll have 3 pieces of card, a thin piece in the middle and 2 pieces of queen either side. Okay, so I'll do that first and come back and we'll do the next bit. So I cut those 2 oblong shapes out of one of the queens, and we've got a 10 millimeter gap now in the middle, and then another piece out at the bottom. So with the other random card, I laid that on the top and marked round the 2 shapes that I just cut out, and did the same on the random card. So we've got 2 cards the same with those shapes cut out. Okie dokie. Now the reason I said there'd be a 4th card was that we need a piece to go along the center, but of course I was forgetting, when I'd cut this other queen, we've already got that piece there. We can use that, so we don't need a 4th card, but we've got these 2 pieces of queen, other pieces of queen now, with the 5 millimeter gap now between. Okay, now that will be stuck on there, so I'll stick that on there like that, and this piece will go on the top like that, so that when we put, come here, when we put this card in, it will wait a minute. It will ride along the inside of that piece of card. Okay, that will be its like tram line, but this will be over the top. Are you with me? Of course you are. Okay, so what we need to do, all right, is stick that on there, and then stick that, come here, on the top like that. So just stick them along the either side of that thin piece. Then you will need a piece of scotch tape, sellotape, along the top and the bottom. That will then give us a way of sliding those pieces in and out. So we can slide that there and and that there. It will look like that. So it will be the complete performing trick as it is, but it would look better when it's in a casing, which we'll do in a moment. So I'll finish off the card part, and then we'll come back and put it in a casing. So we've got a playing card now. When it's all put together, that will do that and that. Okay, so you could leave it like that, I suppose, but it looks better if it's in a casing like that. So once we've achieved that, and that goes back in there like so, we can make something like this, just two pieces. Well, I've used 2mm card, but it could be thinner if that's all you've got. And don't forget, we've got the equivalent of 3 thicknesses of playing card there now, so it's quite thick. So we'll need well, I've used a couple of pieces of thin card either side there, so that it slips between the two, but when the top is on, it moves freely. It moves freely like that, or it will do when it's stuck on. So this card needs to be thicker than these 3 pieces of playing card, if you know what I mean. And I've made them the same width as the card, but a little bit longer for this either end. Then what we need, decide where you want the windows to be. So if you put the card up against, you'll see where we've cut. You want the window to be inside of those cuts, and then that way, where we've cut down there, you want the window to be slightly inside those cuts. So I'll cut those 2 out, then put back to back and draw around, and then cut the windows in this side as well. Okay, then all I need to do is stick those together, and that will be it. All that needs to be done then is to make it look a little bit more show busy. So I'm not quite sure yet, but I'll do something. So I'll be back in one moment, and we'll see what the outcome is. Okay, so I cut the windows out in both pieces of the card and then stuck them together, and you can see we've got just the right amount of gap there for the card to slip into, and then finish it off with a bit of nice glittery silver paper. Just makes all the difference in the world, makes it look more show business like, and a little more professional looking. Okay, so we've got that, and then we've got the card that we want to use on the top of the deck like that, and we can shuffle the card so that we keep the card we want on the top. One more time, and we know that this is going to be the Queen of Hearts, so we can look as though we're taking a card at random, and show the card, nothing untoward, and slip that into that like that. Okay, and then slowly push that side out there, turn it around and slowly push that side out there, and we can show both sides like so, and then push that back, push that back, and there we have the card intact again. So I think you'll agree, or maybe not, but I think that's a lovely, neat little trick. Doesn't take too much preparation. You could probably make it in an hour and a half, with a little bit of cardboard and 3 playing cards. That's all you need. So worth having a go and making, if that's what you're into. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. I would be eternally grateful if you subscribed to the channel. All helps with the algorithm, whatever one of those is. So please subscribe. If you click the all button, then you will be informed when I put new videos up, which will be often and frequent from now on. So again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye for now.